Hold on, brother. Hey, brother. Come and hear the words of God, brother. Come and hear the words of God, brother. Hey, come on, brother. Let's start it, brother. Let's clap it up for the brother. Let's clap it up for the brother. Now, did the brother go into that you were Israelite according to the Bible? Did the brother go into that you're an Israelite according to the Bible? Who are the Israelites? Let's go to the mighty book of Romans, chapter 11, verse number 1. And we have to teach you the truth, brother. You've been lied to for far too long, man. Generations upon generations, you have been lied to about who you are according to the Bible, right? You're not a Spic, you're not a Hispanic, you're God's chosen people, right?
It's the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse number 1. I say this, have God cast away his people?
Did God cast away his people, man? I mean, you look how we live, the destruction, the wickedness, right? The bloated face, the backstabbings, the whips, all the things we've endured. Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 52 and verse 10. I'm going to show you some things that happened to our fathers, brother, that are prophesied in the Bible and that have come to pass. And I want you to tell me who these things happened to. Right, read that.
Jeremiah 52 verse 10.
Read it out. Keeping in mind this happened to the Israelites. Read.
And the king of Babylon slew the sons of Zedekiah.
See, the sons of Zedekiah. Zedekiah is a king. You listening, brother? Who is Zedekiah? He's a king. He's our king. He's one of our kings. Now, the king of Babylon, right, is this world, this empire. They slew a king. Read.
Before his eyes.
They slew him before his son's eyes. Right, read.
He slew also all the princes of Judah and Riblah. Then he put out the eyes of Zedekiah.
Then he did what?
Then he put out the eyes of Zedekiah.
This is called torture, brother. This is called whooping, stabbing, plucking out your eyes, destroying you as a nation. Who did this happen to? Who got burned with fire? Who got whooped? Who got lynched? Brother, what nation of people? You said what, brother? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. God's chosen people, man. This happened to the so-called Mexicans, man.
Right.
Now, how did your forefathers get over here? Why did you start speaking Spanish?
Aaron, girlfriend's in labor.
Hold on. Don't let Esau take you away from the words of God, man. Don't let Esau take you away from the words of God. How did your forefathers get over here?
I don't know.
And he said nobody cares. Who said that?
He did.
You said what? Well, is anybody talking to you, man? Hold your tongue. Be quiet. Right, give me the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. And he's trying to take you away from the words of God, man. It'll be wise to hear the words of God. Brothers are trying to exhortate you and teach you the truth, man. Give me the book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 14, and bring that up.
What do you want to do?
Come on, let's give me Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 11.
And all white people are going into slavery, man.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse number 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Shall not a what?
Shall not a dog move his tongue.
Shall not what?
Shall not a dog move his tongue.
You hear that, boy? The Lord said, against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Right.
That means shut the hell up when you come to the service of the living God. Right. That's what that means, man. Meaning you speak when you're spoken to. You don't get to speak in the church of Yahweh as you feel like it, man.
Right.
This isn't the damn 1800s anymore, man. We standing up, man.
Right.
We proclaiming the words of the living God.
Right.
Against man or beast, that ye may know.
That ye may what?
That ye may know.
That ye may know. Give me first Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 11. Read.
How that the Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and Israel.
Right, it's a big difference, man. We're stronger, we're smarter. The Most High chose us for prophecy, for breakdowns, right, for etymology, understanding. The Most High dealing with us, and the Most High despises you. Give me first Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 11.
First Maccabees 4, verse 11.
Bring it out.
That's so all the heathen may know.
That all the heathen may know of the land, man. And the Most High is going to destroy this place, man. It don't matter if you believe it, if you understand it. It doesn't matter. The Most High is going to set his hand against Egypt, man.
That there is one who delivereth and saveth Israel.
That is one that delivereth and saveth Israel, man. Give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 46 and verse number 7. Give me Jeremiah, right, chapter 43 and verse number 11, man. And give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 46 and verse 22. Bring it out.
Jeremiah 46, verse 7.
Bring it out.
Who is that cometh up as a flood?
And the Lord's asking a question, man. Who is this that's coming up as a flood? You hear that, white boy?
Read. Whose waters are moved as the rivers. Egypt rises up like a flood.
See, Egypt rised up like a flood, man. They took down many nations. Give me the book of Revelation, chapter 17 and verse 8, man. While y'all came back as a revised Roman Empire,
right.
You took down many nations. You have rised up like a flood. Read.
And his waters are moved like the rivers.
Right, in all of his waters, his army, his soldiers, his military is moved as the waters. Read.
And he saith, I will go up and will cover the earth.
I will do what?
I will cover the earth.
What did the white man say?
I will cover the earth.
I will cover the earth, man. You keepeth not at home. Name one place America hasn't set its soil land, man. One place. America's in Iran. It's in Afghanistan. It's in Iraq. It's throughout the four corners of the earth. America don't keep at home, man. What did the Lord say? Read.
I will destroy the city and the inhabitants thereof. Come up, ye horses, and rage, ye chariots.
See, you're having and devising an army. But the Most High has the true and living army, man. You got the angels of Yahweh and the servants of the living God, man. The 144,000 that are going to rise up and destroy all Esau. Read.
And let the mighty men come forth, the Ethiopians.
And the rest right there, jump to verse 26. Start at 22.
Verse 22. The voice thereof shall go like a serpent.
The voice thereof of Esau's witchcraft and sorcery shall go as a serpent. How did you get this land?
Boat.
How did you get this land?
Okay.
How
Claimed
did you
it, I
take down
guess.
this land?
Claimed it, took it from other
Let's talk
people.
about it. How did you take down this land?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, you do know. How did you take down this land? How did this so-called white man get on this part of the earth? Or how did he take down the land?
My people came over here in 1900s.
Who are you?
I don't
people?
know.
What's your ethnicity?
Well, for the most part, German, Jewish, no, not, well, German, Russian.
He's a fool. You don't even know who you are, man. And the Germans, you so-called wise men of Edom, are destroyed, man. The Oppenheimers, all you men that have invented the ICBM missiles, right? Y'all all destroyed, man. Bring that up, man.
Verse 22. Jeremiah 46 verse 22.
Read.
The voice thereof shall go like a serpent.
Shall go like a serpent. Read.
For they shall march with an army and come against her with axes.
Read.
As hewers of wood. They shall cut down her forest.
They shall do what?
They shall cut down her forest.
Coming to Babylon.
They shall cut down her
They
forest.
shall cut down your forest. Everything you have planted with this economic, everything that you got with your world trade, the Lord saying you will be chopped down and destroyed. Give me 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 50, man. I couldn't wait to come out here, man.
Right.
I couldn't wait to set my hand against America and shake the hand against the White House, man.
Right.
Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. Bring that up.
2nd Ezra 15 verse 50.
Read.
And the glory of thy power.
And the glory of thy power, the glory of your kingdoms, all your majesty, all your army, all your military. Read.
Shall be dried up.
Shall be what?
Shall be dried up.
It's coming to Babylon.
Shall be dried up.
There's 3 men out here.
Shall be dried up.
Read.
As a flower.
Read.
When the heat shall arise.
And you know what that heat is? Destruction.
Right.
That's noonday arising. And noonday is coming in the darkness over all of the land.
Right.
Ain't a damn thing you can do about it, man. You have no God to call on. What are you going to do when America starts to go down? Who are you going to call on? What are you going to do? You might as well start right now, start bowing before the servants of the living God.
Right.
Are you sorry about slavery? You're not sorry.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't ask you if you did anything, even though you did.
Well,
I asked
yeah.
you what you saw. It.
Well, yeah, it's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing. What do you mean it's a bad thing? A bad thing is to be late to work.
Right.
Right. A bad thing is, to throw the whites in the dark in the laundry, man. That's a bad thing. That was a horrible atrocity that have happened to our foremothers and forefathers, man. What do you mean it's a bad thing? Feeding kids to alligators, ripping their flesh open, tying them to horses and ripping them, beating them, having them to lay at the bedside all night long, the so-called massacre with his feet, right when he pleads on the stomachs of children, raping and murdering and butt-breaking our fathers, and you saying that's a bad thing? Do you think justice is required? What do you think should happen to the descendants of those that did those things? Give me Isaiah chapter 49 and verse number 23, man. And you said it's a bad thing. Are you sorry?
Well, if I'm sorry, does that mean I assume a responsibility?
I can't hear you.
I said, if I'm sorry, does that mean I assume
Well,
responsibility?
your forefathers benefited. You understand? You benefit off your forefathers. All of the land that they stole and the economic wealth that they have accumulated over all this time, you're literally thriving off of this economy and everything they're in it. Through the banking structure, through all of the systems, you thrive. Well, my people are in the ghettos. My people are in the slums. My people shot down in the streets. My people locked up without no justice. My people are slaughtered, man. And there's nobody that gives a damn. Give me the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 1. How are you sorry is the question.
Bring it out, King. Am I sorry?
Yeah, that's what I asked you.
Yeah.
Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 1.
Isaiah!
Let's see if you're really sorry. You saying you sorry, but you don't seem very honest. Bring that out.
Isaiah 49, verse 23.
No.
And kings shall be thy nursing father.
The Lord said the kings of this earth, man, your Rothschilds, your Rockenheimers, your elites, your Donald Trump, your governors, right? All your embassy, your prime ministers, all the men and the nobles, and the kings of this earth shall be our nursing fathers and mothers. Read.
And their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall
Hey brother, hold it down, brother, hold it down, Read.
They shall bow down to thee.
That should do what?
They shall bow down to thee.
What the Lord say?
They shall bow down to thee.
The Lord said you should be bowing down if you're truly sorry for all of the wickedness and murder that your forefathers have done. That's what the Lord said. This is a prophecy that's happening in the last days of the descendants of those that raped, robbed, and murdered, slain, and destroyed God's chosen people. That they should bow down if they're truly sorry. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Bow down. Bow down, boy.
Right.
Bow. Read that. And he a stubborn Edomite too, man.
Right.
That's the kind we got to beat in submission, right? But the Lord said, bring that out, man.
With their face toward the earth.
With that face toward the earth, no matter if you want to do it now, man. Because we're going to round you up when it's all said and done. We're going to beat you, man. And I hope you remember this face, man. Take all of the pictures you want, man. We're the servants of the living God. We don't fear a goddamn thing. Right. Of the U.S. government upon the White House, the presidency, to proclaim the destruction of your whole race. Right. Read that.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
And that's exactly what they're going to do when it's all said and done, is lick up the dust of our feet.
Right.
Give me the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15 and verse number 51.
2nd Esdras 15, verse 51.
Bring it out.
Thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman.
The Lord said America's going to be weakened as a poor woman. Right? You're going to be feeble and destroyed. Read.
With stripes. And as one chastised.
As one what?
As one chastised.
What's coming to this boy?
As one chastised.
As one chastised. Lord going to break you down, whoop you, and destroy you as one chastised. Read.
With wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee.
And nobody's going to be able to receive you. Nobody's going to be able to help you, man. Nobody's going to be able to bind up your wounds once the Lord destroys this place, man. Right, give me the book of Isaiah. Matter of fact, give me Jeremiah 28, verse 8. And whatever else I call.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse number 8.
Read.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
Right, the prophets that have been before me, man. Right, you got Jeremiah, you got Isaiah, you got Amos, you got Obadiah, you got Nahum, you got Micah, you got all of the mighty prophets of old. Read.
Of old prophesied both against many countries.
No, we coming out here for love and peace.
Both against many countries.
No, we love the nation.
Both against many countries.
Both against many countries, man. We study you devils, man. We know about the economic policies. We know about Russia. We know about the trade. We know about America. We go into prophecy, man.
Right.
We study these things of old to prophesy the destruction against you. Read.
And against great kingdoms of war.
Of what?
Of war.
Of what?
Of war.
Ox and wheat.
Of war.
Read.
And of evil.
And of evil. Read.
And of pestilence. The prophet was prophesied of peace when the word of the prophet shall come to pass. Then shall the prophet be known.
Then shall the prophet be known
That the Lord have truly sent
And
them.
we're not out here to speak peace, man. We're not out here to speak prosperity and love, man. This isn't your Christian pastors. We're not out here to give everybody a hug, man.
Right.
Hey, brother, what's your nationality?
Black.
Black. Come up and hear the words of God. Come up and hear the words of God. Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Come and hear the words of God, brother. Let's clap it up for the brother. Don't you know that black is a color greater than that?
I agree with
You're
that.
better than all of these
I'm
nations.
Asiatic.
Right now, Asiatic is a region. Right, when you look it up.
And that's the reason that we as black people
Well, we
came
didn't come from Asia, brother.
No. I'm talking about the region of what is called the Middle East.
Right.
See, all of Africa is the Middle East.
I'm going
a
to
lot of people don't know that.
Well, we're not going.
See, Africa is a European
We're
word.
up here to teach, not to be taught. Listen to this real fast. Go to the book of Galatians. Now, we're not opposed to the things that you're saying. We are from the East, but we're not from the Middle East. Right? There's not a Middle West.
All of Africa is the Middle East.
But, brother, let me explain. Bring that up. Galatians.
This is Galatians 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem.
But what?
But Jerusalem.
What Jerusalem?
Which is above is free, which is the mother of us all.
So the Lord said we all came out of Jerusalem,
Right.
which is the East. But Jerusalem resides in what? In Israel. So, brother, we would be Israelites according to the Bible.
Right.
God
There will be
chosen
both
people.
Israelites and Ishmaelites. Both are the sons of Abraham.
All right, give me the book of Genesis. Now, brother, before this turned into strife and debate, we want to teach you.
No, but I'm going to also let you know some of the things that you need to
Give me
know about
Genesis chapter
Ishmael.
19. As a matter of fact, give me Genesis 17 and 19. Hey, give me the book of Genesis chapter 17 and 23. Bring it up.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 17 and verse 19.
Bring it out.
And God said, Sarah, thy wife, shall bear thee a son indeed,
So bear thee a son indeed.
and thou shalt call his name Isaac. And I will establish my covenant with him.
No, with Ishmael.
And I will establish my covenant with him.
I will establish my covenant with him. So who did the covenant go to?
As for Ishmael,
Who did the covenant go to?
and as for
Who did the
Ishmael,
covenant go
I have
to?
heard thee,
Read that.
and I have also blessed
stubborn
him,
old block.
and I will make him a
Sarah, thy
great
wife,
nation.
shall bear thee a son indeed,
So bear thee a son indeed.
and thou shalt call his name Isaac.
That shall call his name Ishmael.
And thou shalt call his name
So he
Isaac.
loved Ishmael.
And thou shalt call his name Isaac.
Thou shalt call his name Isaac.
And I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant.
For sometime covenant.
For an everlasting covenant.
What the Lord just
But
said.
as for Ishmael, I have heard thee, and I have also blessed
Give me the
him.
book of Genesis chapter
That's in the
16
book
verse 6. Give me the book of Genesis chapter 16
book of
verse
Genesis.
Give me the book of Genesis chapter 16 verse 15. Give me the book of Genesis chapter 17 and verse 23. Read
This
it.
is the book of Genesis, chapter 16,
You don't know it, damn
verse
thing.
6. But Abram said unto Sarah,
Abram said it to Sarah.
Behold, thy maid is in thy hand.
Thy maid is in thy what?
Thy maid is in thy
What
hand.
was Sarah doing it to her?
Thy maid is in thy hand.
Read.
Do to her as it pleaseth thee.
What does that mean? Do to her when it pleaseth thee. I mean, Ishmael, do what you want to do with it, man.
And
Just do what you
Abraham
want to do with it, man.
married
Just do what you
and
want to do with it,
Abraham
man.
married
Read that shit,
Hagar.
man.
But Abram said unto
he went into her.
Sarai, Behold, thy maid is in thy hand.
Thy what?
Thy maid is in thy
She's
hand.
a holy woman.
Thy maid is in thy hand.
Do what?
Do to her as it pleaseth thee.
Do what you want to do with her, man.
Right.
And I don't give a damn about his son either. Read that.
wasn't a righteous man.
Read that.
Genesis 6 and 15. And
What did
Hagar.
Isaac ever do right? So like, what did Ishmael ever do righteous, man?
hear. Y'all don't
What
want
did
to hear.
Ishmael ever do righteous?
What did Ishmael ever?
Yes, what did Ishmael ever
Ishmael
do?
was the one that Abraham sacrificed. He said, "Behold, take thy only begotten son."
Give me the book of Genesis.
Isaac wasn't even born.
Brother, you're a fool. You're a fool.
Stupid.
And you need to come out of that damn Islam, man. You need to come out of Islam and come back to the living God, man. That's an Israelite. And that's why our people are smitten with madness. Destroyed, man. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. Give me the book of Genesis, chapter 16 and verse 15, man. This is a book.
16 and 15. And Hagar bare Abraham a son. And Abraham called his son name, which Hagar bare Ishmael.
Read.
And Abraham was 86 years old when Hagar bare Ishmael to Abraham.
Start at verse number 12.
Verse 12. And he will be a wild man. His hand will be against every man.
No, he's a righteous man.
His hand will be against every man.
No, it's two brothers out here.
His hand will be against every man.
We'll be damned if these heathens overtalk the sons of the living God, man. Read that again.
And he will be a wild man.
He shall be a wild man, man. That's what the Lord said, man. And we gonna yell the name of the Lord, man. Right. Read that again.
And he
Let's brothers fall asleep out here, man.
Right.
And we hold a 10-hour cap, man.
Right.
We can hold a 15-hour cap, man.
Right.
Man, we're gonna die screaming the name of the Lord.
and he will be a wild man.
He's gonna be a wild man. His hand will be against his own brethren, man. Look at the Policia Shield Force, man. Look at Iran, right, all going against Afghanistan. Look at all the Arabia and the dragons thereof. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 29. Read that. He should be a wild man.
His hand will be against every man.
His hand should be against every man. There's no sense in this man. No wisdom. No discernment. No discretion. Right, read that. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 29.
2nd Ezra 15
Give me
verse
the book
29.
of Isaiah chapter 21 and verse number 3. Read that.
Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia.
We're the nations of the dragons of Arabia, man. Right? And we don't care about Elon. We don't care about Ishmael.
At
We
all.
don't care about these other nations, man. All we care about is Israel, man.
Right.
To the living God. Read.
Shall come out with many chariots.
With many chariots, many war helicopters, right? Many drones. Read.
And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Read.
Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars
So go forth as wild boars. The Lord likened them unto unreasonable men, wild boars, unclean animals, and destruction, man. How dare you compare him to my father Isaac, man?
Right.
How dare you try to do that, man?
Right.
That's why Islam is destroyed.
Right.
If you got something to say, boy, say it to me.
Right.
Yo, talk with that flee. Right. And with that you flee. And with that you flee. You got something to say? Come up here and say it like a man. Come up here and say it like a man. You got something to say? Say it to my face. Right. Come on. And y'all finished, man. Right. Y'all some soft, effeminate Edomites, man. Isaiah.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 21 and verse number 3. Therefore are my loins filled with pain. Pains have taken hold upon me, as the pains of a woman that travaileth.
And America's going down as a woman in travail, man.
Right.
These are the days that's coming upon the earth, man. You're not going to be able to come out here and enjoy all the camaraderie, man. Give me Isaiah chapter 24 and verse number 20. Isaiah chapter 24 and verse number 20. Read that.
God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 24 and verse number 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard.
Well, when these bombs hitting these plagues, the earth's going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Read.
And shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. And it shall fall and not rise again.
It shall what?
And it shall fall and not rise again.
Coming to the White House.
And it shall fall and not rise again.
Coming to all the Edomites.
And it shall fall and not rise again.
Read.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high.
All of these high ones that are on high, man. And anybody join with them. All you coons, all you backstabbers, all you traitors, all you men that don't want to stand up for the servants of the Lord God, man. Everybody that's opposed to this truth will die, man.
And the kings of the earth
And the kings of the earth,
upon the earth, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the
and
pit.
these kings gonna be the one to gather them, man. These the days we're looking for. These are the prophecies that must be fulfilled that have to come to pass, man. The Lord said we will gather them up as prisoners are gathered. Read.
And shall be shut up in the prison. And after many
Wasn't we
days,
shut up in them slave ships, man?
Right.
Wasn't we shut up in the dark? Wasn't we having the menstrual cycles on one another, man? Fall upon one another, not having food, packed together, sweating, dying and fainting, and thrown off of ships, raped and beaten, and all in a matter of darkness without anything to call on or any hope, man. So that's the least they could get. Lord said, double it to her. Read.
and after many days shall I be visited.
After many days, man. What is that going to be like? When you come back to that pit, you're going to see throw up, spit, piss, urine, feces, and all manner of stink. And we're going to make them gather themselves up. Read.
Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed.
Right, that's all your military, man. That's all your wisdom and the light of this world, all your technology, all your science, and all these things are going down, man. Don't you know they're creating right now, a grid attack in China? And they're creating these things to wipe out the whole grid of America. Don't you know these things are coming to pass, man? These things are on the way. Read.
When the Lord of hosts shall reign in the Mount Zion and in Jerusalem and before his ancients gloriously.
Right, give me the book of Isaiah, right? And again, if you're not standing up in the last days for the Most High, you will be destroyed, man. If you're not setting your hand against your enemies, what the hell are you doing with it? You got about 3 seconds left before this place is destroyed, man. How you going to take care of this thing, man? Brothers got wives, they got children, and we building a legacy off our forefathers, man. We finishing a race and the things that they set down. Right, give me the book, but before you get that, give me the book of Isaiah, right? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 17 and verse number 9. Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 17, and verse number 9. I hope you know what I want. Bring
This is
that
the book of Isaiah, chapter 17 and verse number 9.
Bring it out.
In that day shall the strong cities be as a forsaken grove, and an uppermost branch, which they left because of the children of Israel.
Read.
And there shall be a desolation.
And there shall be a what?
And there shall be a desolation. Because thou hast forgotten the God of thy salvation.
Thou hast forgotten the God of your salvation, man.
Right.
All you people that turned your back on the living God, the Most High gonna turn his back at you, man.
Right.
In the last days when you crying out, asking for help, asking for mercy, asking for blessings, asking for nourishment, protection, and refuge, the Most High is gonna set his hand against you, man.
Right.
You only have a few seconds left to get your mind right, and your spirit right before this place is destroyed.
Right.
You hear that, Elon? You hear that, you goofy Elamite? Look at it. Look at it. Wow, look at it. Finish. Look at that lollipop. Sure. Read that, man.
Isaiah chapter 42.
Read that.
And has not been mindful of the rock of thy strength.
Read.
Therefore shalt thou plant pleasant plants, and shalt set it with strange slips.
Jump to verse 12.
Come on, verse 12. Woe to the multitude of many people.
The Lord said, woe to the multitude of many people, many nations and tongues. Read.
Which make a noise like the noise of the seas, and to the rushing of the nations, that make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. The nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but God shall rebuke them.
But God shall what?
But God shall rebuke them.
Coming to Elam?
But God shall rebuke them.
But God shall rebuke you. You hear that? The Lord hates you. How do you feel about that? You stuttering for? What are you stuttering for? I said God hates you. How do you feel about that?
Push on the tailgate and so pulling the hand.
These nations are finished, man.
Right.
This who was ruling over us, man. This who was ruling the most bases of men, man. You can read about that in Ezekiel, the 32nd chapter, man. The bases of men that ruled over us. But read on from there.
And they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as a chaff of the mountains.
Shall be what?
And shall be chased as a chaff of the mountains.
And that's exactly what's going on in the last days, man. We gonna chase them out, beat them down, and put them in chains, man.
Right. Isaiah 42 and verse 13. Jehovah shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holding my peace.
The Lord say,
I have long time holding my peace.
Y'all shall say,
I have long time holding my peace.
self-destruction.
I have long time holding my peace.
I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy